Hello guys, and welcome back to another installment of my stash videos, this time for Bonfire Night 2019. It's been a while since I last posted. I've bought a lot later this year, but I've been buying in larger quantities to try and see if I can get some better deals, and I've certainly done that, definitely, as you'll see. I've got a few videos coming up, and this should be the first of 3 or 4 in the next few days. So we'll get right on with it. This stash is from Chorlton. The majority of it is from for my finale section and my pre-finale. Some of it's just other fireworks that had really good deals on at the time, and some of it were, as you'll see, a new brand, Vivid, this year that I just couldn't resist. I had no intention of buying them, but having seen some of the videos and heard the rave about them, I had to invest in a few just to see what they were like. See if they can rival my love for Celtic. So we'll get right on with it. The first firework down there, not pretty because it's still in its pyromesh cage. I don't have the tools with me to get it open now, but this is Legend from Zeus. I believe it used to be called Wow by whoever it was that made it, I forget who. But it's a fan cake, fires a W shape, and I'm thinking somewhere towards the end of the display because it's quite a large cake. I believe it is a compound. I'm new to the whole compound thing. I think it's a compound off the top of my head. I can't really remember, but that'll probably go towards the start of the finale, maybe false finale. I'm not too sure yet, but really big sky-filling cake, and the deal that I got on that was quite good. So I thought I'll try something new and go for that. I'm not sure where it'll go in the display. We'll find out in my final stash video rather. And then we'll go either side to the new Vivid stuff. So down here is, as the first thing you'll notice, is much like Celtic, except it doesn't even have a name. The name, I guess, is that Viv 42Z-001 is how it's identified. So it's a 42 shot Z firing cake. Off the top of my head, couldn't tell you what it does. I can't really remember. You'll have to Google it. Just Google that name and it should throw up a video. But one thing I've noticed about all of the Vivid cakes, especially the fanned ones, you can see there's another one there, so that's a 42 shot fanned cake. I've got another one across here which is a 48 shot fanned cake, and we've got a 49 shot Z firing cake there. So they all do different things. The colours in them are incredibly vivid, which I think is appropriate, and the timing and the effects on these are as close to professional as I've ever seen. And I know a lot of people that do fire professionally like them a lot. They're very much max sort of powder limits, 960 grams, 830, and then 980 on these. So they should look really nice, really colourful, fun firing cakes, which should, quite quiet as well. I think most of the ones I got are quieter cakes. I can't remember off the top of my head. Again, you'll just have to Google them. I might list them in the description below. So they're the fan cakes I got, and then the 2 straight firing cakes, these are the same. 36I-008, and I believe it's a 36 shot cake. It fires 6 banks of 6 waterfalls, I guess you'd call them, maybe falling leaves, something. Again, really, really colourful, not very noisy, but they should look really nice fired in a pair, sort of 30-40 metres apart, which is what I plan to do with the majority of these pairs that you'll see. So above that, I had obviously last year, as you saw, 2 of them last year in the false finale, which I'm repeating this year because it didn't go to plan last year. If any of you saw the video, you'll notice that one of these went early in the show, which meant the pre-finale or the false finale didn't look anywhere near as good as I'd hoped it would. So hopefully 2 of them going off will look a little bit better, maybe with the Legend down there or something like that. And now as you can see, either side, these Celtic wrapped fireworks with a sticker over the name. So these are the baby reveal cakes, and I believe they got miswrapped. So the blue ones were being wrapped as the pink ones, and the pink ones wrapped as the blue ones, or something like that. And it's got a cool new name, Insidious, which is cool, I guess. I've no idea what they do, but Sarge, the guy at Chorlton, gave me a great deal on those. So I've got 4 of those. Whether I'll use them or not, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see if I can work them into the show. If not, I'll be saving them up for any future baby reveals, or maybe just a show at some point where I fancy a nice blue or pink finished firework. So that's the first half of the stash from Sarge at Chorlton, and I'll move promptly onto the finale pieces that I got from Sarge. So I've just moved over, and this is the majority of the finale that I got for this year. As you can see, a lot of dum bums and some fireworks from last year's finale as well. We'll get right into it. So Dark Demolisher obviously had 2 of those last year to close the show, and they worked really well. Really nice dump cake with a crackle finish, which I think is a perfect way to finish most shows, even small shows. A single one of these to go off at once is a really short, sharp and impactful way to finish the show. I will have 3 of these, but Sarge only had 1 at the time, so he'll be dropping 2 more off to me when I make a future order, hopefully. If not, then he'll drop them off to me at some point. So above that, we've got 3 new Celtic fireworks. Again, they're a dump cake. 25 shot this time. I don't think these are 30mm, I think these are 25mm. And I couldn't tell you the powder content off the top of my head. I'm sure you can Google it. But 25 shot dump cake, and it fires gold brocades, so all 25 up in sort of the same time as a Dark Demolisher. So the plan is to have those spaced approximately 10 or 20 meters apart, and then a matching sort of Dark Demolisher lineup 10 or 20 meters apart, and all 6 will go together. So it'll be 132 shots in about 5 seconds of gold and crackle, which should close the show really nicely. If Celtic could do any kind of salute dump cake, I don't think it's possible, but if it is, please bring it to the market, because I will be all over that. As you can tell, because I've got 6 of the 25 shot original dum bums, the 30mm ones, and this year 2 Crazy Fan dum bums. I tried to get one last year, and the one that was available that had my eye on, I got beaten to. So yeah, I got 2 this year, because why not? So again, these will go sort of 20 or 30 meters apart from each other, and they'll go in the finale. So we'll have the 150 30mm dum bum salutes, and then 270 25mm salutes, I believe they are at the bottom. So fairly salute heavy, lots of noise, hopefully very fast paced. The finale was last year. For those of you that saw that video, you could see how well the weapon Gs and the dum bums went off. So hopefully more salute should make it a little bit crazier and a bigger dump finish, if you will. And I will be planning on getting a few more finale fireworks, such as Weapon G. But I haven't collected those yet, so I'll probably buy those end of September, start of October, maybe closer to Bonfire Night. I'll see when I can find the time to make a trip. So that's my stash so far from Chorlton Fireworks, all of these. Again, if you're in that area, or you can make the drive to Sarge, by all means do. He's got some awesome fireworks. As you can see, stocks some great fireworks, and he will give you a good deal. If you buy this sort of quantity, you'll definitely get a good deal and a lot of value for money. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next stash video. Cheers.